What's going on, people? Welcome to episode 1 of our brand new show, The Cannon Cast. My name is Issa. Alongside me, we have
Umer,
Remy,
and Jack.
And yeah, I mean, we just thought we'd start a little Arsenal podcast. We've got Jack is a United fan, but the rest of us were all Arsenal. We've brought him along to keep us in check.
Little reality
Make
check.
sure we don't get too carried away and stuff. So, you all right with that?
I'll manage. I'm pretty sure
cool.
I'll manage.
Let's just jump straight into it because Remy came late. We wasted a lot of time already. We only booked the place for an hour. Remy's half an hour late. So, yeah, man. Arsenal 0, Brighton 3. What are you lot thinking?
we didn't even play football. I don't know what we played.
You don't know what we played?
We played awful. We didn't even play our normal style.
Well, I think we got played off the park, mate, personally. Remy, what was your thoughts? Did you watch the game?
Yeah, I did. I mean, I think maybe the boys just saw the City result and thought, you know what, yeah, we've got no hope now. You know, and just kind of gave up a bit.
I mean, the first goal we conceded, man, what the hell was that? Estepinian, some jammy cross into the box. And Kiwior was going like this during the races.
He fell off on the floor.
He got. So someone stepped on him.
He dropped.
And he just dropped to the floor because he got injured.
Yeah.
But
Thinking a free kick was going to happen.
I reckon even if I stepped on his shoe, he wouldn't go down to one knee, man. Legit, if I stepped on your shoe in football, would you go down on one knee?
Definitely not, man.
And Kiwior, who's playing for a title race in defence, he's going down to one knee.
Meant to be a man of the box.
You know what the main issue was? We didn't play our football. You know how we press, how we get to the front foot straight away. We didn't play like that.
We haven't for a little while though, right?
Yeah, it's the last few weeks we haven't played like that.
Well, they played your football better than you play your football.
Yeah.
Right.
They did though. Like, at least with City, you could argue that City, even they came out and said we had to change our style of play in order to just put you on under pressure. They had to change their style of play, whereas Brighton just played their style better than you, and chased down better, chased every ball. The change from midfield to attack was so much smoother. Like, what was your pass? Actually, like 70% when you're normally like mid-80s, and your home possession's normally what, in the 50s, 60s?
It was like 30, 40 or something like that. It was poor.
It's like you got outperformed in every department.
I think the only chances I can remember we actually had was the Reece Nelson one where he cut inside, just wide. Other than that, I think Trossard, that's about it. 2 chances in the whole game.
Yeah, and you had Saka cutting in, but then no one was there. It was expecting a brilliant
chances,
little
man.
Individual bits of
Odegaard,
brilliance.
he got outplayed, man. That Levi Colwell, whatever his name is, he
Chelsea
literally
loanee.
just stuck on him for the whole game, man.
Yeah.
Odegaard couldn't do nothing. Peak.
And then what's his name? Mitoma was. I mean,
Ben White, man. He got
Ben
found out,
White
innit?
got
It's that
found out.
what's that 19-year-old's name? It's Enciso or something, whatever his name
Yeah,
is.
Enciso.
Bro,
they
he's
kept
techie.
switching. They kept
He's
switching.
so techie with it, I can't lie.
And both of them found out they were faster than Ben White. But then I've seen
Ben White's
double-decker
held,
buses
like, you
move
can-
faster than Ben White.
Now, wait, listen. He's played against fast wingers before, man. All throughout the season. I don't know why he's been when it matters most.
But the thing is, he just let him run. It was easy.
Dead defending, man. Come on.
It was poor.
Peak.
That's what happens when you don't have Saliba.
Yeah, I
Are
think
you saying
Saliba-
Are you saying one player is
If
that much
100%,
of a difference?
mate.
If that
100%.
player is that important in your team and he's not there, it will impact your whole team.
Because you just throws your whole defence out, I think.
And we've only had him this season because he's been on loan 3 times prior to buying him.
Yeah.
And for him to start and play like at that level for so long, it was mad. And then he got that injury, which just ruined our season.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we would have won the league, I think.
No, I get that, but would you?
It brings calmness to the fence, bro. I think Kiwior...
I think it makes Ramsdale feel calmer and more comfortable.
Both of them, yeah, everyone.
I think it's that partnership at the back, the Gabriel
100%.
partnership. You know, it's just so controlled, so cool. You know, so even if it does go wrong, you know those guys are going to clean up.
And
you know,
even when they
never
win,
have
have you
panic
seen them
clearance,
shout at each other?
Yeah, you know, they're just
But I like
If
that.
it makes mistakes, they
I
just shout at
like,
each
but
other.
I like that. You need that.
You want to get passionate.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you
That's
United, you saw like Bruno having a go at Casemiro, but you want that. You want people.
Nah, Bruno's different.
Yeah.
Bruno's a little wet
There's
one.
no way you
Yeah.
want Bruno in your team, man.
Yeah, that Bruno, bro.
Bruno
You might as well
Guimaraes,
leave
we
now,
need Bruno
mate. Talk about
Guimaraes,
Bruno.
yeah. But do you not think Holding's done pretty well?
No.
Or
He's done all right. He's been getting too much stick. I don't know.
I think
he's been getting a lot of too much stick, because I will say, let's go. Are we all going to say since the Liverpool game? Are we going to say that?
No, but
he was. I don't think he was ever at that level in the first place. So you can't knock him too hard.
yeah,
You know,
that's
he's
true.
just not ready for the job in
But
hand.
since the Liverpool game, right? it's not just about you conceding goals and conceding silly goals. You've also, I don't think, been creating nearly as much. In terms of, like, yeah, you've been getting forward, but in terms of, like, final ball, final, like, move, final run.
It's normally been all right. I don't know what's happened. I actually think it comes back down to Saliba again, man. It all starts from the defence. If that's all in check, then they can play a high line and everything. Midfield is more comfortable than strike. They can play him in.
You can't play a high line with Holding. He's got no pace.
See, he's
Can't
been,
play
he's
hairline
been
with
This is what I
Holding
mean.
either, let alone a
Oh,
highlight.
his hairline is mad.
See, look, he's sticking on Holding already. You can't play high line with Holding. It's not that bad, but
You went Turkey's all right.
yeah. Let's go on to player ratings, boys. Aaron Ramsdale. What would you give him out of 10? We would start from the goalkeeper. I think I'd give him personally a 6. I think he didn't do too much wrong. The last goal, the third goal, he parried it straight into Estepinian. So at that point, the game was done anyway.
I think I'd have to give him a 5.
5.
Just because of that.
Okay, Remy?
I think I'll give him a 6 as well. I don't think it's all on him.
Okay.
Right.
What are you saying, Jack? You watched the game, yeah?
I did. No, I just made it up.
He's an Arsenal
Nah,
fan.
I watched it. I think it's 6. I think 2 of the goals weren't his fault, and it's down to just poor, like you say, poor playing out from the back. And there's not a lot you can do about that, and just make yourself big. But the final goal, like you say, I mean, the parry. It was. I get the shot didn't have the most power, but like.
That's why.
You just pushed it into
Charles
his.
some dead shot. He hit it barely. It was like a pass to the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Just parried it. Come
That's
on,
why I had to
So-
drop him to a 6 from a 6 to a 5.
But
I'll
then,
give him a
because of
6 because that point game was done. It's not his fault. He did what he had to do the whole game.
Yeah, but would you not?
I think he stuck to his game plan. Like, Arteta, even though from very early on you were passing out from the back, and for me it didn't work quite clearly because they were pushing you and chasing you down. But I think Ramsdale stayed pretty calm and was like so calm on the ball to keep playing out from the back and keep trying to make it work, and then hopefully something will happen. So I don't think he went far away from.
So
his
what
game
would you
plan.
give him?
I gave him a 6.
6.
Alright.
What did you give him?
6, yeah.
6.
5.
So we'll give him a 6 overall, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Ben White. I'll give him a 0.
Okay, we're going. We're
0.
going.
I think he
0.
should be sold just for that one performance.
See, this is. How can you
Come
do
on,
that?
man. Was he little Matoma and who is it? Encisa running him like
Yeah.
that? 19 years old, running at me
And a
like that.
stupid
But he's
man.
And people are saying,
he's
Ben White
techie.
best right back in the
He got.
world.
Oh,
this and
well,
that.
let's
Come
not.
on, man.
We don't want to see
Everyone
the
got
team of
carried
the
away.
season, then, do you?
I'll give him a 0.
I'll give Ben White a 4. I don't think
Genuinely,
he had a very poor game.
Please
didn't have to
justify
be
a
there.
4. Please justify a 4.
He had a very poor game, but I don't think you can give him. You can't give him lower than that.
You're 0, bro.
He just did.
What are you saying?
I'll give him a 2. I think even it was
These
terrible.
are poor ratings. I can't lie.
No, but he was poor.
He was poor, but he's not.
5 is average.
He's there
right?
to keep us in check from
5 is average.
2 is like an own goal. 0 is
overrating
like
him.
3.
I'm not being funny, but the thing is, two of the goals all 3 goals happened on his side, right?
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
Matoma cutting in, it's, literally the ball going back to Stupinian, and then
What was the second
he
goal? Second goal was
and he
Trossard's
just
fault.
gets
That
it
ain't
in.
his fault. Undoubtedly.
yeah, and then the third one was like down his side as
It wasn't
well.
really his fault.
Yeah,
No,
I'll
I know,
still
but
give him a
in
0.
terms of like everything happened on his side, and they
Okay.
kept switching because the wingers knew they were. It was a field day for him.
And Remy, what number would you give him?
I'm going to go 3, man. I don't think you can 0 the man.
Yeah, that's mad.
0
0 is just mad. I think 2 is a bit. 2 is a bit.
0
mad.
is like he didn't even turn up.
Yeah.
He didn't.
He had his
So,
boots on.
let's give him an average of
I think
2
I
then,
think
yeah?
he does tend to do that though, right? That it's not really.
Average
He's been
of
good
2.
all season, but what's the point of being good all season if you're just going
Yeah,
to
but you just said you want to sell him after this game.
I was exaggerating. Tucker was supposed to keep me a check. He didn't do his job. So he might have to leave now. But
I gave
I'll
him 2
give,
more than
yeah,
what you gave him.
All right, 2 overall then, yeah.
okay, 2 overall.
Okay.
Moving on to defenders,
Ki-
Kiwior.
Oh, I've got to give him a 2 purely for the embarrassment of that first goal.
Nah, but
Dropping to your knees,
I swear
not
his
standing
but
your ground.
if you
It's
look at-
almost like he was looking for the free kick.
But his shoe fell off. You know that. I think his shoe fell off.
Playing socks. Playing socks.
Yeah, man.
Like, you're literally just waiting for a ball to come in and you're just hoping that VAR is going to step in.
Yeah, it was poor. I don't think you could do that.
I remember I used to play football with a guy called David. He actually, his boots were too small for him, I think. He actually played in his feet. So
He played in his feet.
feet.
What do you mean in his
He played
feet?
in his feet.
yeah. So
Did he
I
take
think
him off at
Kiwior
night?
can play with one boot, bro.
He plays in his feet, yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Legit, he had no socks on. He was playing his feet.
Playing in his feet.
Yeah. What would you call it?
Playing with his feet.
Did you?
Oh,
I don't know if you saw
Playing
this
with no
thing
shoes
on. A thing on Instagram the other day where it was like had clips of this in the 1950s. This team coming over from Nigeria, I think it was. I think it was a Nigerian national team, and they beat a club team in the UK by playing barefoot. Like,
No way.
In the stadium, it was crazy, and like it's kicking it. I don't know if I can. Kicking it out of him, man. Do you know what I mean? So
There we go. So the 50s players are probably better than Kiwi.
He probably took inspiration from that Instagram video. He probably saw it as well.
he
Thought,
probably
do you know
saw it
what?
and thought, yeah, let me give this a go. Yeah.
He tried
Wow.
it and just dropped to the floor straight away and let him go. So, you know.
I'll have to give him a 3. I can't lie. I think it was
So-
poor, very poor.
Yeah. Did you guys give him ratings? Yeah, I'd have given him a 5.
You gave him
I
a
gave him 3.
I gave him a 5 because the first goal, I think he was at fault, but I think we should have done better, so we can't blame it on him. So he's at fault for 1 goal, so I'll bring him down to a 5. The rest of the game, I think he was all right. Didn't do nothing else wrong.
I don't think you played out from the back well, and that starts with your centre backs, really.
Because they're all pinging it forward. But we'll come to
Yeah,
that because I
we'll-
want to talk about Tierney in a second.
yeah.
Is
He
he
was
another
at-
one we want
he-
to sell quick?
He was at fault for the first goal as
So,
well.
okay, let's go to Gabriel quick. Straight numbers now because
I'm just going to say 5. I think he had an
5.
average game.
6.
I'm gonna say 4. He was better than Yeah, he was better than him.
better than who?
You're on career mode, didn't you?
I'll give him a 4. I don't think it's good enough. Tierney, mate, this guy kept pinging it and he couldn't even reach his target, man. He was pinging it to Jesus and Saka. Come
I
on, man.
know.
Are they going to win headers
midgets.
against Dunk and
I don't
that
understand.
Colwell, whatever his name is? Come on, man.
I'm
That's
gonna have, to,
Stepinian even.
gonna have to give him a 2.
And other
He
than
was
that,
a-
like, he
he
was
was-
trying to make it, he was trying to do stuff, but couldn't handle it.
Just wasn't
Caicedo
coming
was always near him as well, and he was playing
He's
centre.
playing right back to set. Yeah, he's doing some weird positions. I can't
Yeah, he's
like.
trying to push inside, right? And I don't know, but Zinchenko does that a lot, right? So
He's not Zinchenko.
He's a better defender than Zinchenko, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah,
Yeah, he is, but for, like Zinchenko will always cut in and essentially play in like holding midfielder role. And it's like Tierney doesn't do that. And
But
Tierney
he's
likes
been
the
told the same.
overlap.
yeah. So
And it doesn't work. And even I know he weren't on for long, but they tried it with Martinelli, and he was trying to ping it so he could do overlaps. But that's not what Martinelli wants to do. Martinelli wants that Zinchenko inside the box,
Yeah.
or not in the box,
Nah,
but like
but
in centre,
the
so
thing is,
he can play off from that.
Martinelli and Tierney had a good partnership before Zinchenko came in, where where Tierney used to run down the wing and then Martinelli can cut inside.
That's what Tierney.
He used to draw a
that's
defender
what-
right to the left, and then Martinelli has space to cut inside.
But the way you want to play it doesn't suit him. It doesn't suit Tierney.
I don't
And
want
you are playing against a pacey counter-attacking Brighton.
I feel like Arteta's going to sell him, but I don't want him to leave. If I'm honest,
yeah, there's rumours of him going to City, right?
Good Tierney.
Yeah.
but he shouldn't. I don't want him to leave.
I think
I
you
don't
should
want him
go.
to leave, but also as well, I think he's probably too good to just be. benched.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree, but I think Pep's going to make him a better player. I think right now he needs that next level, man. He's been like the same quality for the last, 3-4
Nah,
years? I don't think he's
dipped.
improved.
He's dipped.
Maybe he's dipped then.
I think
even
he's
worse.
dipped.
So he needs to move on with his career, man.
Crazy how those
Personally.
Scotland have him and Robertson.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts.
So no
Yeah.
one else across the park.
Facts. I can't lie. Moving it on.
So
Centre
we've only
mid.
gone through 5 players, and you've already wanted to sell 2 of them.
Yeah, yeah, man. I'm on a selling spree, bro.
Everything must go.
Who
Granit-
playing this team?
Granit Xhaka.
So yeah, Xhaka. I'll give him a 3. I think
Yeah,
he was poor. He's
he had
getting
a-
outplayed.
Very poor game.
We got to win the battle of midfield. He was not doing it. And normally he's that big tough guy that's always doing things, but nah, man.
Nah, he got bodied. I can't lie. I think
Caicedo was all
that-
over him. Who else was playing midfield for Brighton?
It was
Centre mid.
Gilmore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gilmore had a sick game,
He had a great game.
and it was gross.
Was it? Oh man.
Pascal.
McAllister in
On
front.
paper-
McAllister didn't do anything, but it was
On paper,
gross.
we should have had a better midfield,
Yeah,
man. So I'll give him a 3.
I'll have to give him a 4. He didn't have a good game.
Yeah, I'm for Xhaka as well.
Giving him a 4-2.
Cool,
overall.
man. So yeah, that's pretty bad. So no players really reached above 6, which is probably the case anyway. But
I think there's one I would give above a 6.
Jorginho? I didn't even see him in the game, so I'm gonna give it 0. I don't know. I didn't see him.
He's probably wearing a Chelsea shirt. So.
Right, yeah.
The game before he had a sick game and he was man of the match. In this game he
Yeah,
wasn't there.
Quit living in the past.
But he, this
Yeah,
in,
yeah, facts.
but this well, in this game he wasn't even there. I didn't.
I think it was hard for him to come into it.
He wants to play the very like laid
he wants to
back and dictate
tempo,
and you can't against Brighton.
Do you remember any pass he made this year? Any shot?
Probably passed it to a Brighton player at some point.
So
I'm gonna give him a 3
So 3 for what though?
for not being there.
For standing there or what?
Yeah, he got to the
So
pitch.
if I stand on the pitch, I'm gonna get 3 as well.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Who is else playing midfield? Odegaard. Ooh, I'll give him a 4. There was one chance. Do you remember when he got in the box? He could have taken it on his left.
Yeah,
And
and,
he dummied
then he
again.
just tried to. He tried to look for the pass, but then there was another chance where he had a shot. You know, one of the goals that he's been scoring, those little low shots.
Yeah.
He went wide, but he did try. But I don't think he had it in him this game. I'm gonna have to give him a 5. I think 5 is a fair rating for him.
You boys?
4.
Yeah, 5 Odegaard.
4.
That's 2 4s, 2 5s.
I think he tried to make stuff happen, but it just wasn't working. And
So yeah, that's fine. I mean, moving on left wing, Martinelli and Trossard.
Martinelli doesn't really get a rating.
we're just gonna give him standard.
I think
5.
Martinelli in the 12 minutes he played played better than Trossard.
I disagree with that.
Nah,
I would say Trossard was going to be my only person I would give over a 6.
He done well for a little bit, that one shot I remember, but he was not on it. He was giving the ball away.
Yeah, it felt
In
like
midfield, he was just looking like all
he did
around.
think like he was playing for Brighton, didn't he?
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
He
Yeah,
probably got
yeah.
confused halfway through.
you saw the second goal, the way he tried to pass it straight.
Yeah, I know. It was a poor pass.
Can't be doing that, man. We're trying to chase a title 1-0 down. Are you really making that pass like that? So you're going to rate him higher than Martinelli in that 12 minutes? Nah. Martinelli went bang straight into someone. That's how you're supposed to do it.
I think Martinelli gets a standard. What was it, 5 or 6?
I'll give him a 6
Down
just
to
for
5.
that collision, knocking that Brighton player down.
That
It was
was
Mitoma.
nice. That was nice. But he got it back though. Casado got him back.
Yeah, at
hard.
least he's bringing it though.
He did.
Trossard, I didn't see him make one tackle, mate.
I think had that not happened, there maybe would have been some spirit to come back. But I think after that goal, it was just
Yeah, man.
like done, dusted. Title's gone.
Fine, nail in the coffin, man. Right wing, Saka. Saka, I liked the way he was playing. He was quite direct. He was actually trying to... Who was the left back? Stepinian. He was actually struggling for a little bit.
This is
He was for about half an hour.
this is Saka's best game in maybe
Pre-Liverpool?
8 games or something.
Pre-Liverpool?
Because he's been off it. He's been off it.
but I like the way he's been playing, running at defenders, because other people, they sort of just run back.
Yeah.
They bring
But
it, they run back towards the right
He's
back,
a direct
pass it
player, but
back. Direct, trying to run at players is good. But the end ball wasn't there, to be honest. But if you're aiming at Jesus, is dropping deep. You got to trust
Yeah,
these
he
guys.
does.
How can you're going to cross it at people that's 5'5"? Stuff like that. I don't know how tall they
But
really
the thing
are.
is,
They're
it's
not
like,
small,
you know, but the thing is, City do it so well because they will do a low-driven ball and it goes from one side to the other. But when Gabriel Jesus has to come all the way back to receive the ball because, like, the turnaround is not quick enough for his
Yeah.
pace. So then when you do finally get the ball out to Saka or Trossard, they do cross the ball. There's no one there for the final product.
yeah, it's never.
And
in
you just
position.
and you're wondering like and you're screaming for someone to get on the end of it and no one's there.
So just number wise, I'd give him a 6.
Yeah, 6.
Yeah, I say 6 is fair for Saka. Yeah.
I'm gonna give him a 5.
5. Okay,
I think it was
cool.
average.
Yeah, fair enough. Gabriel Jesus, he was trying, man. He wasn't getting the service. I can't fault him 5. I don't think he done anything wrong, really. He was getting a bit of stick from a lot of comments after the game, but I don't think he.
The only thing he was
did
doing
what he
wrong.
needed to do.
Only thing he's doing wrong. I like in most of the games he does drop back too much, like Kane.
Yeah.
But sometimes I need him to stay up top. That's
Firmino
the-
did it for Salah and Mane. I think
Yeah,
he's
but-
doing it for Saka, Martinelli, Trossard.
Yeah,
And it's working.
He seems very, very deep though a lot of times.
way too
But
deep.
he-
Sometimes
he-
he comes to the left back, right back area. I'm like, what are you doing there?
He's coming back because he's getting no service. He wants to get involved to start getting it out to the wingers, and that's when you get people when Xhaka's not on his game, not distributing the ball quickly. When Jorginho's not on his game, distributing the ball, and Odegaard's not finding the space, he's having to come so deep in order to get involved in the game.
I'm,
So what would you expect?
I'm gonna have to give him a 5 as well.
Yeah. 5, Jesus.
I'll give him a 5. I think he did the best he could with a pretty poor situation in terms of a midfield.
Yeah, we all agreed on something, man. So 5.
Makes a change.
I'm not really going to go into the subs too much. I think we've done the player ratings there. I'm going to move it on. So, final nail in the coffin, man, the season. What would you say? Do you think we had a better season than United? Things like that? Do you think we've
100.
improved?
100%. I don't.
So 100%.
I don't understand when people disagree with that. We've had a better.
Tucker,
season.
do you think we've had a better season than your team, United, man?
I don't think you've had. I think you've had a better season. I don't think you've had a more successful season.
It's definitely that.
Now, listen, we've been playing better than you guys, but you guys have had a better season.
I think you've played better than us, and don't get me wrong. I think you've played the most. I think you've played the best throughout the season.
Okay,
but in terms of not even United, just in general, I think you've played the best this whole season. Looking at it from first game to now, but when it matters, when it counts, in big games, when one or two things go wrong, whether that's injuries or just you go down, or you go down against West Ham, and or at Southampton.
Basically, we're bottle jobs, and I have to agree. We've been bottle jobs for a while.
See, I don't like that term.
I don't like
I don't like the term.
I don't like the term, but it's true.
Low IQ use bottle jobs and then bottle did this and that. No offense, but I'm just saying that.
But is it not true though?
It's not true.
How are you going to say we're bottle jobs? Imagine,
we had
who's a better team?
No.
Why are you finding the microphone?
Come on, I'll beef anyone. But look, we had the league. We were 7 or 8 points clear. Yeah?
What was it? After 29 games, you were 8 points clear.
It doesn't matter because the fixtures is all different, isn't it? We could play Leeds, Leicester, and the Man City might play Newcastle away, and you don't know, innit? You can say about after these, you got to wait till 38 games, really.
You're 8 points clear. It was in your. It was in your hands.
Yeah.
It was going to be up to you whether you won or not City.
And
I think it was it's City, man. Who's a better team, City or Arsenal?
Even though,
obviously City.
But even though, if City had gone on this, when's the last time they lost a game? I don't think they've lost a game.
On over 11 games unbeaten.
Every season they go on this winning run. They always do a winning run that they can't be unstoppable. They're just so unstoppable. You can't do anything.
But if you'd have not lost to West Ham, or not drew West Ham,
Southampton, and then
Liverpool. If you'd have taken 6 points instead of 2 from any of them 2 games, you'd still be in with a chance,
and
right?
Can I just mention?
That's just 2 of the games. If you
just mention that VAR decision at Brentford cost us 2 points.
Yes, very true, very controversial.
Because they can't bloody draw the lines. Come on, man. Pay these guys as well.
And we get an apology for that. How is apology going to do anything?
Trust me, 2 points dropped there.
Yeah, I understand that, but you've done the. Look.
But you are right, Tucker, I'll be honest with you. Not the Liverpool game. I expected to lose that. They had the better chances, blah blah. They played better.
Don't get me wrong. Towards the end,
West Ham, Southampton. Who else was it?
Liverpool with the draw and then City. That's what. Yeah.
We don't deserve to win the title against smoke like that against City.
I think everyone.
And then Brighton, we don't deserve the title, man. But I'll be honest, we did play good throughout the season, but I think that Saliba injury. People are saying it's not just him, but it makes a big difference, man. Imagine you're playing as a striker and you see Saliba, and then you see Kiwior or hold it, man.
Yeah, but that's the difference though. In City is, who's been out for the whole season.
So Laporte's been out.
Yeah, you got Stones,
and then you got Ake who had a good season as well.
Stones
playing left back and centre back. Stones as well.
I think Aaron Ramsdale's got the second most clean sheets in the league after Pope. I think.
Are you joking?
De Gea's first. De Gea's first.
De Gea, man.
Is it? But what I'm going to it might be third then. But he's barely kept any clean sheets since Saliba got injured, man. 1 clean sheet in the last, I think, 8 games or something.
Well, you got to think clean sheets is a hard thing.
It's not just goalkeeper, it's
not
defence.
That's what I'm saying. It's the defence. That's what I'm saying. So Saliba being injured impacted him as well.
Definitely, our defensive record has been appalling since he's been out.
Would you agree?
I would agree, but then I also think your midfield's been poor. Since this whole, I would say since the Liverpool game.
Been right.
Since Liverpool.
Yeah, I think it's been okay. It's been decent.
I don't think it's been poor.
I think it's been cool. I mean, Partey had that little knock and he hasn't been the same since. But I still think we've been hard.
And that's why we have Jorginho, and he had a good few games. Last game he wasn't, but
it's just inconsistency though, isn't it? It just doesn't seem cohesive at the moment.
All right, so yeah, our successful season, I would say, yeah. We've improved. We're going to sign a few players. I think we can only improve from it. Young team, young manager. Everything's looking good, to be honest. So I think once Pep moves on, we'll have a chance, man.
Which is hopefully soon.
And Liverpool's going to probably be back next year, and Chelsea might be.
Yeah.
They got Poch now. You never know, though. Anything can happen, innit?
United with Kane.
Yeah.
Maybe. There could be a lot of things coming next year, so you never know, man. But yeah, let's leave it at that for that. I'm just going to go team of the season, man.
Have you, because I know there's going to be a few things you're going to not want to see.
What?
In terms of up front.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about internet history or something.
Oh, no. We'll delete that first. What's
wrong with this guy, man?
Well, you know who it is.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to fill in Haaland for the striker, man.
Well, it is.
No
Let's
question.
use this picture, man. Look
yeah.
nice. So
I don't think
I'd give a shout out to Kane though.
I don't have. Yeah, Kane. I've got to
Yeah,
give.
got to
On
give
Arsenal
credit.
podcast, you crazy?
Can you
Kane.
just say that?
Kane actually, for a rubbish Tottenham team,
Yeah, to
absolutely
be-
useless. The
shocking.
worst team I've ever seen in my life.
be scoring that many goals is
Yeah, it's
impressive.
It's insane, right?
He's on what, like 20,
7, I think.
27 goals, and he's now tied the record for the most goals in different games in the Premier League in like a 38-game
Yeah,
season.
27 goals.
Like, if it weren't for Haaland, people would be going, "That's insane."
Yeah, 100%.
100%.
And he's doing it in this quality of a Tottenham team.
Yeah.
This terrible quality.
And he could score 3 more goals, right? And 30 goals in a season is wild, right? So
I mean, look at his shot accuracy: 62%. Haaland's 59.
That's still
Similar amount of shots.
that's not normal. I think even to have 50+% for shot accuracy is not normal.
I mean, look at Alexander Isak: 85% on the shot accuracy. He's nuts.
Man.
he's such a baller.
Oh, yeah, that assist from him a few games ago was dirty.
Beautiful.
he's
Yeah.
crazy, man. What a
I
player.
can't believe that.
Against
So-
Everton, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
shout out to
yeah.
them strikers there. We've got Haaland though. He's
Yeah.
Can't
You
go
know,
wrong.
you know,
Yeah.
who, you know who
Records.
got,
So-
got left wing, don't you?
all right. Tucker, I know you're not gonna like this one, but left wing.
It's not Rashford. Rashford scored 2 goals in the last 3-4 months.
No, but it is
If
in
you can
terms of
convince
like
me.
official team of the season.
Rather care.
Yeah,
It's
but who
Rashford.
do you actually think, Rashford or Martinelli?
I think Rashford over Martinelli.
There's no
Yeah.
way. He scored 2 goals in the last 3-4 months.
But you're going on form then. We're talking about the season, bro.
all right, but
But then a lot of people
goals
would
and
argue
assists. All
pre-World
right, if
Cup.
you want to do goals and
Rashford didn't
assists,
do much.
Martinelli's got more goals and assists than Rashford. Let's do that then.
Remy, what are you saying? Left wing.
That is a good point because I was gonna go Rashford then because I was so impressed with Rashford pre-World Cup, man. And even the first few games after World Cup, he was just phenomenal. I never saw feet like that from Rashford before.
True.
He was going untouchable after
Yeah.
the World Cup.
Yeah, you really couldn't get near him.
And then he's had a mad
You know what?
drop.
It's too close, but since Tucker, I want to make him, be happy in that.
Respect.
I might as well put Rashford.
Well, who would you say?
Arsenal bias, isn't it?
No, but if I'm taking, you might think I'm biased, but I'm taking my bias out. I still say Martinelli.
Tucker, you said
Rashford.
Yeah, 100%. He could be biased as well.
Martinelli scored bare goals.
Right wing, who are we going for?
Saka, there's no question.
You know who was in the team of the season?
I know Salah.
Salah.
I don't
don't
see
even.
this. I don't think the official thing's been out. Let me search it quick. Premier League.
I couldn't find it.
I think he just saw it on that one Instagram page. He was like, "Yes."
It's just because it's on FIFA, innit? FIFA's a bit different. It's not out yet. It
Yeah,
can't
it's not
be.
out, bro. We predicted. They're making
You-
predictions 2
you
days
really-
ago.
No,
You've
they've
got-
done
no,
it for like the
They've announced
EA
it for
team.
EA
of the
Sports for
season.
FIFA, but that's a bit different, isn't it?
Yeah, we're not talking about the official.
No, but it's
thing.
still a vote.
It's a vote, but
Is it?
that's a vote for people who have the most pace. They'll vote for them, innit?
Okay.
They wouldn't vote for like the best. They'll say what cards are best to get. They'll
So
think of it differently.
Are we going Saka? Yeah.
Yeah, Saka,
I
100%.
think it's got to be Salah.
100%.
We're doing 4-3-3 by
Yeah,
the way.
Yeah,
You might put
standard.
De Bruyne in there.
So I'm gonna.
Oh,
okay, yeah. De
go on.
Bruyne. I was gonna put Trippier in for right back
Yeah,
because
yeah, 100%.
I agree with
that
that.
Donny's been crazy. De Bruyne there.
De Bruyne, CDM,
Sure.
yeah.
But I would argue, though, I would
Got
say
them in.
for 60% of this season,
Please don't say Casemiro.
he's been no De Bruyne.
Oh, yeah.
I think for 60% of this season, De Bruyne has not been up to that level. But when it's counted in the last 10, 11 weeks, he's just
been
become
phenomenal.
the most insane player that he's always got. But I think beginning of the season, he wasn't.
He wasn't. And I think, top players like that don't always have amazing seasons. But, just even someone like him, you can be off form and still be able to pull out the kind of things he does. So
I totally agree with you. So
Rest of the midfield, I think Rodri has got to be in there.
Yeah, Rodri-
If you're not talking Rodri,
Yeah, Rodri and Odegaard.
and my only okay, I disagree
It's
with that.
Odegaard.
You
We
can't
don't put
disagree
Odegaard
with
in.
that.
Bruno,
No,
What?
man,
Guimaraes.
Bruno.
Oh,
No.
I thought you were going to say Fernandez.
Yeah,
Listen,
yeah.
I
Bruno
can't.
Guimaraes.
Nah, come
Nah,
on, man.
you can't
Imagine
take,
if Odegaard was doing that in Newcastle. You'd say, Odegaard.
yeah,
It's 'cause
yeah.
just
You
got
have to
that-
put
you hate
Odegaard
Arsenal
in.
too
You
much,
have to
so
put Odegaard in.
We're going to replace Tucker next show, all right?
Left back, can you put the Brighton left back in?
Estepinian.
Yeah.
I put Nathan Ake when he plays left back.
I would put
has been
Ake.
so
Alright,
sick.
cool.
think
I
he's
can
done
agree with-
so
I can
well
agree
in
with
that
that.
position.
Estepinian's been sick. I can't
I
lie.
can agree with
I'll
that.
give him a shout. Give him a shout.
Centre
But
backs.
Zinchenko's also been wicked.
He's
No,
been
no,
good.
no. You can't be good and then get megged like from Trent
Yeah,
like that.
his he
As
can't
soon
defend-
as you get
he can't
megged by
defend.
Trent like that, I'm sorry, man. You got to.
Nutmeg was wild.
Who's the
Yeah.
centre back for
Can you-
Newcastle?
It's
Botman.
Botman. You have to put
Yeah.
Botman in,
Yeah, I
and you have
think
to
you
put Stone as well. I think
Bowen and
Stones.
Stones.
Yeah.
But he's
No,
not been playing
Saliba,
centre back.
bro. What are you
Oh,
talking
Saliba.
about?
I would
brother.
put Saliba.
I sorry, I forgot.
Thank you, Remy,
My
for
bad.
sorting this guy
Did you not
out.
put Diaz in there though?
He
Nah,
didn't play long enough, I think.
Diaz has been off it.
Goalkeeper, I'm going to give it to Nick Pope over
Has to
Ramsdale.
Pope.
Has to
Is
be
that
Pope.
cool with you guys?
Has
You
to
saying
be Pope.
Ramsdale?
Pope.
Who's saying?
It's got to be
It
Pope.
looks it's very Arsenal biased, but
It has to be
think,
Pope.
I think Ramsdale's been a better keeper than Pope this season.
The short stuff like that against Liverpool, that was crazy.
It's got to be Pope.
Um,
I think for me, it's got to be Pope. He's been on it.
All right, cool. That's our team of the season, guys. So we got Rashford, Haaland, Saka, Rodri, De Bruyne, Odegaard, Nathan Ake, Botman, Saliba, Trippier, and Pope in goal. Yeah, it's pretty good. I think we could all agree on that's quite a good team.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah. Just to finish off now, boys, because we're wrapping up. Score prediction for the Forest game. Nottingham Forest are at home next week against Arsenal. Season's done. We don't care. But whoever gets the prediction like the most furthest away, next show has to eat a hot chili.
Wait, who's home?
Forest. So you got to eat hot chili in that.
I'm going 3-1 Arsenal.
3-1 Arsenal, Remy?
2-0 Arsenal.
2-0 Arsenal.
I'm going to go 4-0 Forest.
So you're not like, you might as well just eat the chili, you know.
No, okay, I'll be honest. Now that we're playing
we'll
without,
take that. We'll take the chili.
now that
we'll
we're
take the
playing
chili.
without pressure, I'm going to give 3-0 Arsenal, man.
Okay.
I think if there was pressure there, we would have
But
lost.
you lot have all picked a scoring without us conceding is mad. Because Nottingham Forest are home and our defense is shit.
It's true.
So.
But
I think they
without
bleed
pressure,
that.
with no pressure, I think we're going to do sick.
Alright,
So,
we'll see.
yeah,
We'll
boys.
see.
Everyone, thank you very much for tuning in. That was the Cannoncast episode 1. We're new to this, so you're going to have to bear with us. We're not really, that great. But
You
we
could
do come
probably
up with
tell.
some okay football opinions. But yeah, see you next time, guys. Take it easy.
In a bit.